I'm crying. I'm at a stoplight. I'm headed home. It's like 8 p.m. on December 15th. And I'm just experiencing one of those like really intense moments of just feeling an overwhelming sense of the Lord's love. I know it's dark right now, and I do want to try my best to capture some of this side of it and some of these moments, because they happen a lot and they'll just hit me out of nowhere unexpectedly, and I'll just embrace it and feel it. But I want to capture it because this is just a very unique side of this journey that I never anticipated. As far as just being in the thick of infertility all these years, and the pain, the disappointment, the obvious hurt and confusion that I felt over the years, and that infertility just naturally causes. Like, in the midst of all that, like, God, in his loving kindness, so graciously still allows me to experience just like pure joy and just gratitude for what he's done in my life, and even what he's done through infertility, and just the goodness and the blessings that have still continued to like overflow in my life and my marriage and my community and my church. Like, in the midst of all this, like, it just feels so backwards. It just feels like this is not how it should be. Like, it should only be painful. It should only be negative and disappointing, because that's just the nature of infertility. Like, I shouldn't be happy. I shouldn't feel joy or happiness at any moment, but because I'm doing this with the Lord, because he is real, because he is in this with me, like, I can feel joy. I can feel happiness. And I'm just so thankful that I can still feel those things and see his goodness through it all, and still trust his plan, and still hold on even tighter. And it's just like, it makes me feel so loved that he, the creator of the world, would even take the time to, like, I feel like he's like coming down from heaven and like individually meeting with me in a personal way, and just giving me these little reminders that I didn't even think to ask for. Like, it's a random Monday night, and my church had like a prayer night, and I went because staff is highly encouraged, and I missed the last one, and I had nothing else going on, even though it was a long work day, and I knew I was just going to stay late and work until the prayer meeting. Like, that's just a part of what you do. Like, I just never expected that I would end the night in tears like this, having another just like God moment, and really feeling him and being so encouraged. And the prayer night is geared towards just praying over our church and our future property. And then here I am, like, having this personal experience with God, and just walking away feeling so loved. And I'm just honored that he would still come and meet with me, and even after all the tears and all the ugly and all the hurt that this journey has caused, like, he hasn't given up on me, and he hasn't given up on you. And there was a song that we sang at the very end of the prayer night. I think it's called I Know the Lord Will Provide, something like that. But lately, every time I've heard that song, like, it just brings me to tears. And of course, I can't help but think of my situation and how God is still providing. He hasn't provided a baby, which, yes, is the ultimate desire through all of this, but like, look at the ways he has provided. I have breath in my lungs. I have a great marriage. I have a great friend group. I love my family. Like, he's kept us afloat. He's kept us alive. He's brought us through infertility. He still is. He's opening doors and he's closing doors, and he's just taking the time to be so intentional with me. And even just take the time to open my eyes to see all of that. And he's blessing Alex and I with our jobs and just like providing in crazy ways and providing time to just spend with each other, spend with our friends. He's providing travels and experiences and just things beyond my wildest dreams that I'm just still thankful that I get to experience in the midst of everything. I feel like I sound like a broken record. And I feel like I've talked the tears away, which that's good because about to go inside, eat dinner, and then we have Bible study tonight. So it's just like one thing after the next, but at least in this moment, I can take the time to pause and just acknowledge that I feel the love of the Lord, and I want to share that with you guys, because there is still goodness in all of this. There is still beauty in the pain. So hope is still possible, and you don't have to wait till you get to the other side to see the goodness in it all. God wants to do that in the midst of your situation, in the midst of your hurt, in your waiting, in whatever hard season of life you're in. It's still possible to have joy and to smile through it. And it just surprises me that he has enough strength to still pour out on me. Like, I feel like I've used him up. Like, there's so much grace, so much strength, so much of me has just leaned on him and depended on him more than ever before in these past 3 years. And like, he never runs out. He never runs out. And in the midst of our prayer time, one of my friends that was there even prayed the words, that we wouldn't give up asking. We wouldn't give up on asking for what we need or what we want, that God doesn't get tired of hearing us ask. And I don't know, just the way she said it, just those words, like, it hit me differently tonight. And it was just a good reminder. Like, it was a good reminder that, like, as much as I might get sick of talking about infertility or asking for prayer or recording these dozens of videos about our situation, like, the Lord never gets tired of hearing from me. And I don't sound like a broken record to him. And sometimes, that's just the most loving thing God can provide for me, is just a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on, and just his presence for me to be in it and talk to him as much or as little as I want about anything and everything, or about nothing at all, and sit in the silence. And that's just a part of the beautiful relationship that we get to have with Jesus, is he takes us as we are, and there's no expectations, and he just freely loves us. Like, and that's an understatement. And I just feel like I was reminded of that, and I felt that again tonight. And I'm just so thankful that I don't have to do this life alone. I don't have to do infertility alone. I'm so thankful that he loves me enough to give me people to speak through, to pray over me, that he loves me enough to give me a husband that cares and supports me just how I need in this journey and in life in general. And yeah, someone even prayed tonight, over people who are desiring children, and it was someone that I know knows that I'm desiring a child and has prayed for me specifically. And so that just felt loving, that he would take the time to offer up that prayer request and pray on my behalf. And even though I was planning on leaving early because we have Bible study tonight, and I wanted to make sure I was home in time so I could like eat, relax, and be prepared for Bible study, like, something was just telling me to stay. Like, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big like nudge in my heart. It was just like my body was just staying, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna trust the process and trust the timing. It's all gonna work out. Like, I just want to be here. And then that song started playing, so I'm like, okay, I want to enjoy this moment. Like, I want to feel these things. I want to sing this to the Lord and thank him for everything he's doing. And so afterwards, I just went up to my friend and thanked her for the words that she prayed about. Simply, God doesn't get tired of hearing from us. Like, how much does he love us to literally never get tired of us? And I'm like, I'm bugging God all the time. Like, it's just, we can't even fathom his love for us. And it's such an encouraging thought, especially in such a painful season. Like, sometimes that's all I need to hear, is that God still loves me. Like, he's still here. He's not giving up, because it can so easily feel like he's not here, or that he's silent. Like, you guys know, I've said multiple times on my channel that, like, it's just, this journey ebbs and flows, and it can just be so hard sometimes, more than I probably even admit, more than I like show sometimes to my friends and family. Like, sometimes I just want to keep it to myself because I just don't want to be that girl or burden others with it, and just take my own break from infertility, and push it to the side when I can. But yeah, then my friends started praying over me again, and then another one of my friends joined in, and next thing I know, we're having this like prayerful moment, and they're praying over me, and the tears are just pouring out because I'm just feeling God's love more than ever. Like, that he would take the time to even like call these people to pray over me in this moment, and like that they would put their desires aside and lift me up in prayer. And it's just like, I just always feel the love of God a little bit extra when someone prays over me, specifically for infertility. Like, it's just such a selfless thing, and it just points me to God. Prayer works, and prayer is powerful, and it's a great tool that I'm so thankful that we have access to. And then, like, I'm not even thinking about like being late to my Bible study or rushing home to eat dinner, like. And then, of course, as the Lord would provide, I leave the church and I check my phone, and they pushed Bible study back like 30 minutes. So it's like, I didn't even ask for that. Like, I wasn't even, and the Lord just did it. And the Lord just made a way, and he's creating time, and he's giving me extra minutes to document this. I don't know, maybe all of this was for someone else, and like, but it was definitely for me tonight too. But just knowing that I have friends and people out there and a church out there that is just praying on my behalf and watching God and waiting on God with me. Like, I just see the big vision. God's given me that heart and that hope to hold on to what he's doing and to trust that it's going to be bigger than any of us can ask or imagine, like his word says. Like, and that when that time comes, it's not if, it's when. Like, the amount of people, hopefully, that will be blessed by this answered prayer, because we've all been waiting and we're all praying for it. And it's just so sweet to be a part of something so much greater than myself. And it's beyond Alex and I. Like I said, the friends and the family and the church, the people that I don't even know that are praying for this specifically for me, for Alex, like, it's just, I don't, there's so many words, but then yet there's no words to describe it. It's super intense. It's overwhelming, and I'm just like, wow, that God would love me, little old me, enough to create this giant story with this deep desire that I have. Like, I mean, it would have been just as great, right, if he answered my prayer the first time I prayed, or if we got pregnant on the first try. Like, that still would have been an answered prayer and a blessing, and everyone in my life, I'm sure, would love to celebrate that with me, and it would still give all the glory to God. But the fact that this is the story that he's writing with this desire, like, I'm just like, wow, the Lord is setting the stage. I know, I just feel it in my bones. I've always felt that. And that's part of the reason why I've been able to hold on for this long, is because I just know something big and great is coming, because that's just how great and big our God is. But like, the fact that he would take the time to set this stage so intentionally and draw it out and have all of us waiting and watching, like, he's not going to leave us empty-handed. Like, he's going to show up, and I just hope you stick around to watch it. And I just can't wait to experience that moment with so many people, like so many more people than I ever thought would be involved are involved. And it's actually a really, really cool and beautiful thing. Okay, now I just gotta go inside and tell Alex everything I just told you guys. And I gotta eat, and I gotta go to Bible study. So, we're off to a great start this week. And I'm like, this came out of nowhere. Like, I literally was not expecting this moment. I wasn't expecting this experience to happen tonight. Like, and that's, again, just another testament to God's character. He can take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. And he does it so many times. I just don't capture it. But, like, I want to capture it sometimes if I remember, if I have the strength and the energy to do it, like I did tonight, because I got it. It's just too good not to share with somebody. It's just too good. Because this is all a part of the process. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all infertility. And it's all life. And wow. We'll see what God does next. And also, I think I started my period. So again, like, you would think I'd be like caught up in that, or feeling pain from that, or like emotional pain. But like, no, I feel so joyful right now and just so encouraged. I feel so encouraged. Even with my period coming, I feel so excited for what's next. Okay, thanks for listening to me rant.